You tell me that my heart will sing. to break the ice, wanna get inside. My fingers, they are chilled right to the bone. It's spinning overhead in a golden sky. The things we thought that we would never own. Sometimes it's easier if you write it down. The words are set in stone across the page. You whisper out to me, is it over yet? Have we arrived where everything begins? Sometimes it's heavier if you put it down. The words are set in stone across the floor. You whisper out to me, is it over yet? The trick you see to leave you wanting more. I will fly ground it moves, it seems to come alive, and I'll run to you if you're lost. If you hit the bottom, you know I'll be there for you. Am I the only one who's lost my way in here? And where do I belong? The looking glass will tell me what to do. The looking glass won't let me walk away. The looking glass will tell me what to think. The looking glass won't let me walk away. And as I walk through the stillness, I will go. I'll hold the torch, I'll find you in the glow, and I'll run to you if you're trapped. If you feel restricted, you know I'll be there for you. The looking glass will tell me what to do. The looking glass won't let me walk away. The looking glass will tell me what to think. The looking glass won't let me walk away. Can we walk? Let's go down to the shore, where the lighthouse has fallen to its knees. There's a note washed up on a beach, and it's written from another wounded soul. When is the time for lovers? 'Cause I can't take there. You can feel it if you don't stop. You can feel it if you don't stop. You can feel it if you don't stop. 'Cause I'm waiting for you. 'Cause one day we'll be together. We'll be running forever. My love, it's so long going off in the night as the wanted are hiding from the windows. I get up 'cause I'm drawn to the sound.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So we'll take a couple of you guys' questions, and we might take a couple questions from online too before we finish. So do you guys have any questions for us? Yeah, exactly. We're actually we're going to take this rig to the desert. Eventually, the plan is honestly is we would really like to tour this material with a stack of vintage synthesizers. So that's
Doesn't agree with the desert though, does it?
yeah, that's the dream, but that's not going to happen at Burning Man. But we're going to take this new Behringer synth, which is amazing. Just got new firmware for this thing today, which kind of saved me honestly in this performance. So yeah, we're going to take our rig that we've got now. So we're pretty self-contained. So you want to throw questions at us too, Lace, from
Phil in Minnesota. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Well, it's different. It's different. Sometimes, BT will send me, an instrumental. Phil, wherever you are, Minnesota. Sometimes they'll send me an instrumental and I'll work on it in the UK, or sometimes, we're together in the room and we just get around the piano.
Let's show.
Yeah, like we did.
Would you guys like to hear a song just like acoustic? Yeah, we'll play Broken Satellite.
Okay, yeah. So Broken Satellite was a perfect one. We were in the room together, and we're gonna let me put some reverb on this. Yeah, we just started jamming. Hello? Back in a cave. Yeah, so this was. Remember,
It's in A minor. One would think.
I want to break the ice, want to get inside. My fingers, they are chilled right to the bone. It's spinning overhead in a golden sky. The things we thought that we would never own. Sometimes it's easier if you write it down. The words are set in stone across the floor. You whisper out to me, is it over yet? Have we arrived where everything begins? I will fly tonight. I will set this world on fire tonight. We'll go crashing through the skies tonight. Like a broken satellite.
There you go. So like that. So that was. Let me turn this reverb off. So that was kind of how we. That was how we wrote Broken Satellite. I came over to Washington, over to BT's place, and I remember it was a stormy, rainy day.
I was going to say that was a particularly special one. On that day, there was a tremendous thunderstorm in Baltimore, where we recorded this record, and we actually sat outside. We took turns. Christian was sitting outside writing lyrics on a hammock for a while, and I was sitting outside later on the same hammock, and the fence on the other side was struck by lightning, and it just so happened I was recording with my field recorder, and we actually sampled it in the MPC 60, and we used it in the record, so it's kind of like time. So when you hear that in Broken Satellite, yeah, it's actually, and the is kind of me copying Midgear, so sorry Ultravox, but yeah, it's an MS-20 actually. Anybody else got any questions? We have so much to talk about this record, so like, and you guys can ask us personal stuff about our solo careers, whatever you want. Ask us anything, right here.
Will you be incorporating Jess or any of the wonderful female vocalists that you always seek out onto the new album?
You want to answer that, Jess? She's hiding. Of course, yes, absolutely, yes, yes, definitely. And in fact, I just overheard Christian and Jess downstairs having a coffee, talking about collaborating on something new together. So, yeah, we, you know.
It's out of the bag now, isn't it?
So you guys actually have to do something. So, yeah, sorry. So, yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Okay. All right. We've been working on. Yeah. They can't. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you want to start?
Yeah, how long have we been working on this album? Well, I think it's coming up to 6 years, actually, since we had the idea. You know, obviously, we've both been busy doing, you know, other stuff, our solo stuff, and, you know, a million things. But, yeah, we started like 6 years ago. So to finally be, you know, releasing this to the world to hear, we're very, very excited. And, yeah. It's been a labor of love, and you know we've done everything from the ground up ourselves, everything. So yeah, we're really proud of it, and yeah, we're happy to share it with you. Yeah.
We haven't announced that yet, and like, say again. Well, the 19th of September, the EP comes out. The first 4 songs from the album come out, and so the album will be released sometime around Christmas-ish. So into the new year, around there. So you might, yeah. It's funny, Lacey. You know, somebody said, you know, on the interwebs. So I don't have a record player or whatever, and I saw Lace just posted a picture of an Amazon link to a record. It's like it's $30. You'll thank us. So. Okay, there you go. You know what? Honestly, something that is, I think, very special about that speaks to, you know, the integrity of this being a passion project is we financed this record ourselves. We did this in our spare time. It's a labor of love. This is music that we've loved, the style of this music, since we were kids. And I told a short story on Facebook. I'll keep it fairly short, but that basically, you know, when I was a kid, I remember taking my bike and, you know, at about 12 years old, and riding my bike up to a place called Yesterday and Today Records in Rockville, Maryland, and I'd be mowing lawns for, you know, to save up $50, and I'd put $50 down on import for or Depeche Mode or New Order, and I'd ride my little BMX bike back home, and I'd have to wait like 6 weeks, and then, sure enough, I'd get a phone call on a landline. We still had those things. It's mystifying. Yeah, and you know, they'd say, oh, you know, we've got your New Order Low Life. I get back on my BMX bike, I ride back up to Yesterday and Today Records, and I pick it up and I bring it home, and me and 4 or 5 of my closest friends, in fact, somebody like Ali Shirazinia, who's now known as Dubfire, who went to junior high school with me, we would sit in my bedroom and we would listen to Low Life and, you know, read the credits, and I still remember the smell of fresh vinyl when you opened it, and these are such important, you know, memories, these imprints of my first experiences listening to music. And Christian has so many similar stories, and we really wanted people. I miss the communal part of music, where people get together and listen to music, or even alone, people just actively listen to music. And so, so we hope that everybody is as excited as we are about, you know, releasing this on vinyl. And at some point, if you don't have a record player, I'm sure there'll be a way to hear it. But yeah. for right now, yeah, we really, it's the intended listening to this record. So. Sure. Yeah, I can speak to that. So the question is why we decided to release it in vinyl and sort of that process. And really, more than anything, you know, these songs, we recorded these songs, not how we're playing them. These songs were recorded in a room bigger than this, packed to the ceiling with analog synths, no computers whatsoever, and so everything was an analog signal path. This never touched anything digital. There were no DAWs in the room or computers, and literally sweating like I am now. It reminds me of the experience of recording, you know, with patch cables around my neck, and Christian coming into the room and saying, you know, like, "Is it done yet?" And I'm like literally bleeding over a modular, like making a kick drum, you know, and we're both good at very different things. We'll just say that. And so you know, I'm there, you know, making literally, you know, kick drum would take me sometimes like 4 or 5 hours to make a kick drum, and so it really was a labor of love, and it was with these vintage analog instruments, and so we wanted to keep the integrity of that signal path all the way through mastering, all the way through to vinyl, so it's completely analog start to finish.
And even all the vocals, we, you know, recorded to tape. And, you know, the whole process was completely analog. So we wanted people to hear it first time, you know, in the way we intended, which is on vinyl. So there you go. There's your answer.
All right, we'll take one more question.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's going to make us play another song, are they? Okay. Okay.
Jeff Bruno is asking, since you guys are doing everything analog, when it comes to mixing and mastering, what do you have to do differently on this album versus previous albums?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I think, you know, you do have to treat it differently when you go to mastering. I mean, we used, you know, Emily did an amazing job, didn't she? But she pulled out some special equipment from the back room to master, you know, these songs. You know, what she got, like, the stuff from 1950 or something, was it? Was
I
it?
mean, Emily's got Fairchild. Emily is Lazar. I should give her a shout out. She's been, she's just brilliant, and the attention to detail in her work is spectacular. And she's literally the only person I would have trusted with this. And I swear to God, too, when we gave her these masters, they came back sounding, you know, usually you give someone masters, they come, maybe you get that kind of 10% extra, and they came back sounding like 40 or 50% better.
Wow.
We're absolutely blown away. So I think you guys are going to freak out when you hear this on a record. Yeah. So, all right. Well,
just want to say thanks for coming down, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone watching on the interwebs. I hope you enjoyed it. And just you can. The EP's ready. It's already for sale now. Check it out. The links in the bio. And hey, we've got a latecomer here. And
Laura's like, can you do it again? So cool. Thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it.